you're watching the Movie Channel. Tomorrow...
At 8:15, Joanna Cassidy drives into a nightmare in the nail-biting ride with Wheels of Terror. At 9:45, we stay on the road as young gunner Kiefer Sutherland teams up with 60s bad boy Dennis Hopper for comedy and a literally mind-bending flashback. And at 11:35, we've gangland, intrigue and romance as Dean Stockwell and Kim Cattrall check in at Palais Royale.
And also on Sky Movies Plus...
At 8, Tom Hanks gets an offer he can't refuse in the British television premiere of Joe versus the Volcano. At 10, also getting its first television screening, is a ferocious thriller starring Judd Nelson. He's staying one step ahead of the law, Relentless. Then at 20 to 12, The Undead Awaken, and Klaus Kinski returns as the Lord of the Night. Nosferatu, Vampires in Venice.
That's great entertainment on the Movie Channel and Sky Movies Plus.
The Fiat Tipo 16 valve, with 5 seats in which to enjoy the performance. Thank you.
When I let myself fall for a man who had nothing, I knew. He'd never say he needed things, of course, but I knew. On my birthday, he did come up with a week in Paris. But in every bar and every restaurant, I knew. And everything we ever bought together, I knew. One day, romantic that he is, he said we could get married, really. What's mine's yours, yours mine, you know. I knew.
If you're in the know, if you know that taking care of life's expenses depends on careful saving and investment, you're in the Norwich.
Why won't my powder get this chip grease completely out at 40 degrees?
Because it's fat.
And butter? At 40 degrees, my powder won't always shift it. How come?
Because it's fat, and ordinary compacts don't stand a chance at 40 degrees.
And now?
Now there's new Ariel Ultra with fat digester. It's remarkable new ingredient. Look, on these fat stains at 40 degrees, ordinary compacts can have problems. But new Ariel digests fat, leaving clothes ultra clean.
I hate to admit it, but Ariel's worked.
The fat had no chance, even at 40 degrees.
New Ariel Ultra digests the fatty food stains ordinary compacts leave behind at 40 degrees.
Right guard with double protection. It's one less thing to worry about.
So you can tell us apart. He sounds different. Do I? See what you mean.
Like you just stepped out of a salon.
Now from Salon Selectives Styling Collection, new perfect curls to put your curls in perfect shape.
The red car and the blue car had a race. All Red wants to do is stuff his face. He eats everything he sees, from trucks to prickly trees. With smart old blue, he took the Milky Way. He's looking for a chocolate treat, fluffy and light, 'cause he knows it won't spoil his appetite.
Oh no, the bridge has gone. Old Red can't carry on.
But smart old blue, he took the Milky Way.
Change places with Gaza. Visit the sex symbols' bedrooms and play rich to get rich this Sunday in the News of the World.
New Simplicity towels make it even easier for you to...
Take everything in your stride. Take everything in your stride.
New Simplicity towels have a central protection strip to draw the flow along the center and keep it safely away from the edges.
Take everything in your stride.
With New Simplicity.
Fascinating. Did he really? The Fiat Tempra. A hell of a lot more interesting than some executive saloons. No, do not.
The resources of the Nile await discovery.
The true story of one of the greatest expeditions in history.
It's the last great prize.
Mountains of the Moon.
Africa is so vast. Won't be explored in our lifetime.
A perilous journey to reach the ultimate goal.
This is the Nile.
They call the place the Mountains of the Moon.
Patrick Bergin.
We have to go ashore. Say what you mean. You want to give up?
Ian Glenn.
You don't look particularly threatened.
You look what you are. White. And an intruder.
Richard E. Grant.
The man who finds the Nile source will become more famous than any career officer in the army.
You came to find the Nile. In this wilderness, you will find only Allah's terrible whimsy.
This is a vicious place.
Mountains of the Moon. Only on the Movie Channel.
Now, the 1979 film rendition of the shiver-provoking Bram Stoker classic, complete with gothic trappings, sinister seductions, and psychedelic special effects, starring Laurence Olivier, Donald Pleasance, and Frank Langella as the dreaded Count Dracula. First, our Movie Channel film file on director John Badham.
John Badham was born on August the 25th, 1939 in Luton, England, and raised in Alabama. He entered the film business from the mailroom at Universal Studios, learning the craft of filmmaking while working as a studio tour guide. His big break came in 1977, directing John Travolta as the Brooklyn hipster in the hit musical Saturday Night Fever. And in 1979, he directed Laurence Olivier and Donald Pleasance, avenging Frank Langella as the Prince of Darkness in the remake of the Bram Stoker classic, Dracula. In 1981, John Badham directed Richard Dreyfuss in a remarkable adaptation of Brian Clark's stage play, Whose Life Is It Anyway?
I think I like characters with a great warmth and sense of humor about them, and I think that those kind of characters go through all of my movies. And that's what I seem to be attracted to.
And in 1986, Police Academy's Steve Guttenberg starred with Ali Sheedy in his electrifying comedy, Short Circuit. In 1987, Badham directed Richard Dreyfuss and Emilio Estevez as the uneasy partners in the gripping drama of Stakeout. And in 1990, he brought out the chemistry between Mel Gibson and Goldie Hawn in the romantic thriller Bird on a Wire.
I think it's great fun to have a mixture of many different kinds of things in a movie, and when you can have comedy and action and romance all going together, blending very nicely with two wonderful stars, it's very exciting.
Then in 1991, he directed Michael J. Fox and James Woods in the police action comedy, The Hard Way. Twice nominated for Emmy Awards, John Badham has become one of Hollywood's foremost action directors.
The following movie has been classified 15, suitable only for persons of 15 years and over.